I call the next part of the Dinner Special podcast the pressure cooker. I'm going to ask you 7 fast and fun questions that we want to know your answers to. Are you up for it?
Okay. Yes.
Awesome. Number 1, which food shows or cooking shows do you watch?
I don't watch any cooking shows. I'm
Nope.
so sorry. But when I was in college, I loved watching The Naked Chef, Jamie Oliver again. And I loved watching Iron Chef when it was all in, was it Japanese, I think? It was
Yep.
all in Japanese and it was all
Subtitled.
overdubbed.
Yeah,
And
overdubbed.
it
Yeah.
was dubbed and the dubbing was so funny.
Yeah. 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 Awesome. Number 2, what are some food blogs or websites we have to know about?
Oh my gosh. Okay. I follow like I think 200 blogs or something like that on Bloglovin.
Wow.
It's just there's so many fabulous blogs out there. It is so hard to choose, but I've recently become friends with a few bloggers, and so I've been more active, like actively following their blogs.
Cool.
One of them is Snixy Kitchen, and Sarah Menonix is the author, and her photos are just gorgeous. She's got this like beautiful light in her space, and she's like a really adventurous cook and baker. So she'll just make anything. Like she just posted these gluten-free scallion pancakes that I got to have some of them, and they're just insanely good. So I highly
Wow.
recommend checking out her site. And then another one is The Pancake Princess, and Erica is the author, and her styling and like attention to detail is just amazing. I love her photographs and recipes so much. And then another blog I really love is Circa Happy by Pang, and she's Thai, and so her recipes have a lot of Thai influence. And she's only been doing food photography for like less than a year, and they're totally professional caliber photographs. They're just absolutely stunning.
Wow. Awesome. Awesome. Number 3, who do you follow on Pinterest, Instagram, or Twitter that make you happy?
So I hate Twitter, so I try to stay off of it
All right.
as much as
So no
possible.
Twitter.
No Twitter. For Pinterest, I mostly use Pinterest as like a personal way to collect recipes. But I do check Instagram constantly. I love Instagram so much. And a friend of mine, Anna, and her blog is Flexi on Tour. She takes the most beautiful Instagram photos. They're all on her iPhone, and a lot of them are like landscapes and cityscapes. She's a travel writer,
Okay.
travel and food writer, and she just blows me away with the caliber of her iPhone photography. Like, I don't know how she does it, but they're just incredible. So I always love seeing her posts on
Awesome.
Instagram. Yeah.
It's pretty amazing how iPhones can really do such an amazing job with photography these days. It's just like, and it's point and click mostly too, right? So
Yeah.
number 4, what is something all home cooks should have in their pantry?
Um, let's see. I would say um, maybe like a variety of cooking oils, like um, olive oil and like a neutral oil like sunflower or grapeseed. And then I've been really using a lot of ghee lately. It's kind of nice because you can keep it at room temperature even though it's derived from butter.
Right.
And it has a really high smoke point, so it's really great for making like popcorn or anything that you need really high heat for, and you want that kind of like warm flavor, or like pancakes, like anything that so you don't get like the butter burning in the pan because it's got such a high smoke point, and it just adds this like delicious like warm richness to anything that you make.
Cool. And do you make the ghee yourself or do you purchase it?
I usually purchase it, and a good friend of mine actually gave me a big jar of homemade ghee for a holiday gift. And
Awesome.
oh my God, this is like, and it's organic and everything. I was just like, wow, this is like the best gift ever.
Awesome. Now, number 5, name one ingredient you cannot live without.
I'd have to say, well, chocolate is really obvious, but for like a savory ingredient, Maldon salt is just my favorite, like finishing salt, and I think it can just, it's such a small, simple thing, but it can just make any dish, like even sweet things, like just adds this like crunchy like amazingness that makes people go like, wow, this is awesome. And it could be like the most basic thing, but it has like this delicious flaky salt, crunchy salt on top.
Yeah. It's the texture too, right? That sometimes sort of just adds a pop to everything.
Yeah.
Number 6, what are a few cookbooks that make your life better?
Um, Boy, cookbooks. Well, one that I just have in my head because I just used it the other day is A Perfect Scoop by David Leibowitz. And it's all ice creams, and it's like kind of like the ice cream Bible. Like it was kind of like the first ice cream book, I think, that was a very like natural and kind of like fun and like really thorough way with ice creams. So like I was experimenting with a matcha mint chip ice cream yesterday,
Ooh.
and so I was like, okay, I know I can pull that out and like use it as a base recipe, and it's going to be really great.
Right.
So that's one that I like. And then kind of like well, I'm a huge Deborah Madison fan, so I love like her book on soups. I use that one a lot. And she has one called Local Flavors that's all about like farmers market cooking, and just has like, it's not like one of her better known books, but it's one that I've probably made like a third of the recipes in that book, and everyone is just like fabulous. Like they're really unique and they're simple and they're just super good, and it's things that I would never think of to cook. So like I feel like I owe a lot of my aesthetic to Deborah Madison.
Wow. What cookbook was that called again? The one with the farmers market?
Local Flavors.
Okay, Local Flavors. Definitely try to check that one out.
Yeah.
Number 7, the last question. What song or album just makes you want to cook?
um, I would have to say Lovely Day by Bill Withers is just like one of the most fun, like upbeat songs that I've ever heard.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, Alanna. You have officially survived the pressure cooker.
Yes.